I'm your host, Logan23. You're joining me for Court of Nightfall, Chapter 21. Wait to find yourself back on the rooftop, your grandfather at your side. The party's in full swing once again. What happened? You were hit by an arrow and fell from a tree, my dear. Oh. Sprang up or tried to, only make it halfway before recoiling. Everything hurts. Right. Shot with an arrow. Calm yourself, granddaughter. You'll be fine but sore. We've already tended to your wounds. You lightly clutch your shoulder, wincing in pain as you feel all the wounds of the clash with the wolf. And Brooke. I'm okay, my head's already clearing up. Good. You'll want to prepare yourself. The next trial could begin at any moment. So soon? I'll groan. Oh, great. Cross your arms and let out a tired huff. Take this time to reacquaint yourself with your surroundings. It may prove useful. With a knowing nod, your grandfather stands and returns to the party. Too wise for your own good, grandfather. You take a moment, standing slowly from the bench you were laying on, and find Brooke. She's speaking to some party guests as you approach. She offers you a glass of wine, but you hold your hand up to decline. After what your last sip did to you, you're not eager to take the risk. Could I talk to you for a moment? Of course. She gives her regards to the group of party guests and moves you to a secluded table. Are you alright? I'm fine. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm so sorry. I didn't know the trial would get so heated so quickly. Shake your head, stopping her mid-sentence. Really, it's not your fault. We're in a competition, Brock. I don't expect you to go easy on me. Breathing a sigh of relief, Brooke smiles. I wouldn't dare do anything to lose you now, Scarlet. You smile and share a brief hug, yelping when her arm brushes your shoulder. A few hours pass, and as the party winds to a close, Jax offers you to walk you back to your dorm room. You take the opportunity to chat with him about the night's events. Where's the hell is the other trials? Brooke was alive this whole time. She's a princess of York. Any other secrets you've been keeping from me? And at this point, you seem like a fountain of them. Every time I turn around, I run into another one of your lies, Jackson. I'm sorry, Star. I can't take back what I've done, but neither can you. Saving Falcon back there was a bold move. You took out the wolf in order to protect someone you hardly knew. I bet it sent a strong message to the council. You hesitate and decide not to admit you were acting on instinct, not strategy. You let a soft sigh. Brooke's changed. She shot me without thinking twice. Yeah, we've all changed, some of us for the better, I hope. He's waiting for me to say something. I'll smile. You give Jax a wide smile. He guards you with a warm smile of his own. Welcome back to your dorm, full of teddy bears. With a bow and kiss on your cheek, Jax takes his leave. You walk into the dorm room to find a letter addressed to you. No sender. You open an insider instincts for the instructions for the trial of wit, and a list of books that have already been delivered. There's a stack of tomes on your desk. Well, I guess the trial of wit requires a week-long study sesh. Seems easy enough. You head to the bathroom and clean yourself up, slipping into something comfy like pajamas after a long shower. Feeling refreshed, you start reading. The books are dense, but they're mostly about riddles and logic puzzles. Here's a popular one. Why is it a criminal offense for a man living in the Kingdom of York to be buried in the Kingdom of Sky? Because he's still living. Wow. Wait. What? What? That was stupid as all hell. If this entire trial of wit is nothing but cheesy dad jokes, I'm kicking my grandfather's ass. As the book weaves between obtuse riddles and arcane passages, you find yourself daydreaming. I miss my parents. They should have told me about this part of my life. They should have been helping me prepare. Out of the corner of your eye, your e-glass flickers to life. What's up, Evie? Scarlet, you have one alert. New message from Andre Zorin. Play it. Zoran's face appears on the screen. I finished accessing the Apex channels of communication, as you asked. There's a warehouse you should know about. Where he finishes a sentence, you've already grabbed your backpack and started gearing up. Tab EV screen and glamour tech takes effect, changing your appearance to that of your secret identity. Nightfall, leader of the Dark Templars. It's go time. You're still in the fucking dorm, you idiot! Oh my god. Hey, let's shift into our new form? In the middle of the dorm. Alright, yeah, you're intelligent. The evening is cool and dark as you arrive into the cathedral. You let yourself in and find everyone standing around a war table near the pulpit. You slip in quietly and vanish your wings, as not to interrupt what seems to be like a rousing speech from Zoran. In our search for the Zenith trafficker Apex, we've finally found a lead. With the help of the rebels' underground ties, we've discovered a gang of Zenith hunters who may be associated with Apex's organization. We've gained access to their closed-circuit camera feed. This group is keeping Zeniths trapped and drugged, and they're selling them off to an elite clientele. A sick bastard! Their leader's name is Jerry Main, and we believe he's connected to Apex. So, getting information from Jerry is our best shot at locating Apex himself. Ahem. Glad you could join us, Nightfall. You got something for us, TR? Jerry Main doesn't leave his warehouse often, and when he does, he's surrounded by security. I need info. I'll ask about potential cohort. And just when did we get this much info on Mr. Main? There's an outstanding Inquisition warrant for his arrest, but it's written to be vague, and there's no open court case in the public database. That's it? Tara takes a deep breath and exhales. There was tactics files, but it doesn't give us much to go on, besides knowing his security detail. You take a moment to scan through the data on your e-glass. The warehouse isn't heavily defended. So we've got low security warehouse full of Zenith traffickers, and the guy then running it has no idea that it's on our radar. And what's more is he's got a direct line to Apex, our primary target, and, well, the night's still young. You thinking what I'm thinking? Nightfall. It'll be dangerous. Zoran's not convinced. I'll have to take him down. This is my call. We're far more dangerous than we could have been, Zoran. We've got 2 Nephilim and a horde of Zeniths. Acting cowardly on your own time. Tonight, the Dark Templars take flight. Really? Your team prepares for the assault, getting into position after an hour-long flight in the Night Raven, your stealth jet, because we needed to be reminded. You hover just inside of Jerry Main's warehouse and scope the place out. It's a large, nondescript building. From the outside, nothing seems amiss. You can hear the groan of machinery coming from within the walls. The sky is dark, a glint of light reflects off something you hadn't considered until now. It's a bolted door with a digital interface. It won't be a problem. Yeah, guys, remember, it's really dark. Oh, look! It looks like a wonderful day outside. Oh, let's go, Trex. Dig down the door first. Don't bother with the security codes. I like this plan. I haven't used my powers in a while now. Move out. You and a dozen other Dark Templar allies drop down from the air, avoiding the lights as they rush to the side of the warehouse. Trix places both hands on the warehouse door, and a circle of steel larger than a person turns red. As the fire from her hands burn, the door melts away, and the rebels rush inside. Your soldiers start knocking out sentries with chloroform, pressing forward silently. Your forces overtake the warehouse quietly, invisibly, and all at once, like a fog of sleep creeping through the halls. More and more guards drop. Not a sound uttered. You pass by the room that looks like a medical lab. Expensive equipment beeps and whirs from inside. Wait, a full-blown laboratory? This can't be a basic slave trade site. With tech like that, they're doing something more here. Some kind of experimentation. You set off on your own to find Jerry. As you round a corner, you spot some hostile guards approaching. You duck behind some crates. These men are much more heavily armed than the ones at the entrance. They must be higher ups. What should I do? I can't risk Jerry hearing any screams. Stay hidden and wait it out. Wait around for a while, hoping that the commotion will draw attention away from you. I'm wasting too much time. I can't let one measly patrol group slow down my mission. Keep to the shadows and sneak back towards the entrance to find your allies. Nightfall, aren't you supposed to be in the heart of the warehouse by now? Shaking down that Jerry guy for info on Apex? Yeah, well, I had a complication. Around 3 of them, actually. And they're huge. Guard trouble, eh? Don't sweat it. The Dark Templars are here to be your muscle. Even though we're in Nightfall. Oh, God. TR rounds up a few of the stronger Zenith rebels, and you lead the gang back to the passage where the guards are. Crew takes down the guards with ease, and you hurry to the next floor, hoping the path will be clear. You catch sight of an ornate-looking door. You're sure it's Jerry Main's office. You approach carefully. You don't sense any threats. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Use your inhuman strength to kick the locked door, and it splinters into pathetic, expensive chips of wood. Inside the room, you discover a slim man, standing confidently, a bottle in his hand. He turns to you. You can see a grin on his face despite the shadows cast by his desk lamp. He takes a swig of whiskey and chuckles. Jerry Main, pleased to meet you. Now where's Apex? He takes a breath before he can open his mouth. An arrow comes from the window right to his neck, piercing it. No! Jerry crumples to the floor. You rush to the window to find the assailant and spot a hooded black figure disappearing onto a nearby rooftop. Torn fabric of the figure's black cloak sways in the wind. You see a design etched into the material, but can't make it quite out. Your best guess? It's a viper. Jerry's down tricks. Get the rebels moving to find his assassin. Search next door for a black-cloaked archer. No dice, boss. We saw the killer take off. Whoever it was, they're as fast as you are. Sorry, Ian. The assassin's gone. You slump back against Jerry's desk, a pool of blood around him, inches closer. Your thoughts are racing when Zoran finally peeks in through the shredded doorway. Nightfall. His steps are loud against the bare floor. You sigh, looking down. He's standing beside you. I saw. I'm sorry. Are you alright? I'm fine. We need to regroup. You stand, dusting yourself off. You walk back to the warehouse and address your troops. Your soldiers look to you for leadership. We lost our lead. Here's what I know. Someone killed Jerry to stop us from learning what he knows. Apex location. That means we're going in the right direction. This setback won't slow us down. For now, I want you to comb this place top to bottom before the Inquisition shows up. Why would the Order's law enforcement crew show up now? Because we called them TR. We don't have the manpower to do our own cleanup. I reported a crime anonymously. Murder. Now they do the heavy lifting, finding that assassin and locking up the guards we took out. You feel weary and shake your head, thinking about sleep. You hear a beep from your e-glass. Talk to me, Evie. I've got a new message from Chancellor Forrester. The trial of wit is about to begin, Scarlet. Please head to the castle tower. Where does he think you are? Like, don't they have some tracking mechanism or something to see, Scarlet's disappeared. You return to the castle at dawn, tired from your night raid. You're dressed for your life as at Castle Viani, but the events at the warehouse play in your head repeatedly. Following instructions, you head to the northwest tower to participate in the trial. Falcon greets you as you enter the hall. Hello, Scarlet. Are you aware? What should I say? Why don't you, kiss my ass because you like drugging girls? Act aloof. You offer a pleasant greeting and stand together, awkwardly, for a few moments. You notice Falcon wearing a small pendant that's rounded at the top that draws into a cross shape at the base. What's that symbol? It's called an Ankh. It symbolizes a breath of life. Old religions are outlawed, Falcon. You could be in trouble if someone saw that. You can see a flash of nervousness in his eyes as he shifts back and forth. He hides the necklace under his shirt collar with a chuckle. It's not really religious, but I'll be careful all the same. I like to keep the value of life near to my heart. Good thing I saved your ass, huh? You move through the hallway together, finding yourselves before a guard outside the door to the trial of wit. Welcome. While you await the final member of your trio, I'll need you to empty your pockets. I'll be holding on to your belongings during the test. Good thing I updated EV security really recently. A room with a pillar. Brooke arrives and empties her pockets as well. Together the three of you enter the room. A booming voice echoes through the room and announces the trial of wit has begun. The door slams shut, sealing you all in. Damn it! They got us again. The door's locked. What'd you think was gonna happen? No, go ahead. We'll leave the door open so you can go pee or, you know... Stone floors are bare. There are no windows or hangings on the wall. In the center of the room is a small pillar with an ornate box on the top of it. What should we do? You pick up the box, running your fingers over the smooth grooves in the wood. It's a puzzle box. I'm pretty good with these, so give me a second. A unique skill. It's suited to an analytical mind. I'd love to study your technique. Me too. Can you explain the puzzle to us? You can all go yourself. This is whoever gets to win. I'll agree to teach them. Sure. We're all fellow knights in training, after all. What you do with these is... Your fingers glide deftly over the small notches and hidden features of the box, methodically releasing its locks. It's not too long before the sliding wood panels gives way to an audible click and a single piece of paper falls from the box. Greetings, initiate prospects. Here you will find a riddle that challenges the greatest minds in the world. Pause to take a breath before reading the rest of the note. You will remain locked in this room until one of you speaks the correct answer into the box. You have only one chance to answer. Should you answer incorrectly, the box will log. Answer correctly, and you are free to leave. Brooke snatches the paper from you, reading it quickly to herself as if she doesn't believe you. Scarlet is a lion. That's what it says. We're trapped in here, and here's the riddle. There are 5 houses with 5 occupants, each with a different color house, different beverage of choice, and different pet. Who owns the fish? What? Is there names? Like, at least give me names. That's a riddle. Okay, 5 houses with 5 different people, with all different colors and all different pets. Who owns the fish? Huh. She passes the paper back to you and squeezes the bridge of her nose, frustrated. The last thing on the sheet is a list of hints to help you solve the riddle. Dane drinks tea. The Englishman has dogs. There are 12... Well, the Englishman, right, boom, right there. That's already 1 down, so 4 to go. There are 12 clues total. Well, we only get 1 shot at this, so let's make it count. You take turns reading through the riddle and clues. Falcon and Brooke talk to each other, weighing the options. This is the trial of wit. The Order wants us to use our heads. But it's a competition, and at the end of all this, the only one can become an initiate knight. What should I do? Wait. You wait around thinking of the answer while Brooke and Falcon bicker long into the night. Time drags on. It's clear that the door will not open unless the riddle is solved. You're trapped for 2 full days without food or water. Eventually, delirious from hunger and thirst, your companions stop their loud arguing. Brooke spends some time crying in one of the corners about how she'll never get her revenge. Falcon tosses and moans in his sleep about how he hates the knighthood. Jeez, these 2 don't do well under pressure. As a Nephilim, you don't experience hunger or thirst, but you feel a pit in your stomach as you starve for blood. Shaking yourself from your bloodlust, you stand up and clap your hands together, jolting your comrades to attention. Alright, that's about all I can take. Time to get out of this box. I know the answer. What? You do? You nod and place the puzzle box back on the center of the podium. The German owns the fish. I don't even want to know. There was no guess. There was no answer. I mean, there was no choice. I would have liked to have solved it. I would have liked to at least take a crack at it, but the door behind you clicks and swings open. Again, the illusion of choice, folks. I hope you didn't spend any diamonds. Okay? Okay. Back in the castle courtyard, your grandfather addresses you after arriving with a basket of food. I'm surprised it took you so long to solve the riddle. I was meditating. I solved it in the first few minutes, actually. I wanted to see how Brooke and Falcon handled stress.
Clever. And how did they fare?
Not well. Falcon doesn't want to be a knight, and Brooke is still as broken up over Ella as I am. Brooke walks over to you, bag under her eyes and hair mussed. She tries to seem chipper. Looks like we tied now, Scarlet. The trial of Grace is up next, so I hope you're ready. Well, you don't look graceful at all, so good luck!
The Trial of Grace is another ballroom event, though. Certainly more graceful, for lack of a better term.
I hate that kind of thing. I'll tell him you'll dress nice, tell him you'll ruin the ball, tell him you want to DJ. I'd like to pick the music. I've got a whole playlist of Japanese punk.
You're funny, dear, but please don't mess around with the rich folk. They're easily frightened.
Yeah, don't mess around with them rich folks, guys. After a night's rest, you come back to the courtyard and begin training with Jax. You're working on the ballroom dancing when your grandfather comes in. And we're back to the courtyard.
Ah, to be young again.
As soon as he speaks, you step your foot on Jax's, and he catches you before you can stumble backwards. Your grandfather laughs.
Your mother had trouble with this too.
Really? Hard to imagine her being bad at anything after how I saw her fight.
She took after your grandmother more than myself, that's for sure. I'm as grateful as a swan.
He jokingly dances around you, much to the dismay of the students in the courtyard. It's not long before Ragathan storms out of the hallway, holding aloft a piece of paper.
I have opened a formal investigation into Miss Scarlet Knight. There's evidence she cheated on the trial of wit and received the answer from outside.
The accusation is loud and the whispers begin. You're furious. Jax puts his hands on your arm and shaking his head. He thinks I cheated to solve the riddle. All Call him out for playing favorites. I don't know how he's playing favorites. Explain how you solved him. It was just logic. Any tactician could have worked through it. Unless you think I'm too stupid to do basic calculations, Councilman, it shouldn't be suspicious. Brooke suddenly appears on the scene, stepping between you and the councilman. She speaks loudly. Did I really just overhear you accusing Scarlet of just such a thing? You're wrong, Ragathan. I was there. No one gave her the answer. No one in that room could have cheated.
But be that as it may, she needs to come in for questioning.
Oh, go yourself. Would you challenge my honor, Ragathan? A bold move, given my standing.
Have you something else to add to this discussion, Princess of York?
She turns to Jack, smiling. Care to spar? I'd like to give a demonstration. Both of them get into position, swords drawn. They stand perfectly still while Brooke addresses the room. Graviers, a kind of zenith, can give objects gravity, but high-level graviers, we can do so much more. They both take off at incredible speeds, racing through the air and clashing the swords together, sending a hail of sparks flying. They pause, still aloft, swords cross, before pulling away from each other once more. The strongest gaviers can even manipulate a gravitational pull of objects around them. And with the exclamation, the boulder flies at Jax. He dodges just in time, but not before Brooke rushes him and puts a dagger to his throat. Jax's sword is raised to Brooke's throat just in time, and they both stop the air around them, dying. A growing crowd of onlookers begin to clap. If someone says Scarlet cheated, then they challenge my word, my honor as a member of the House of York. Anyone who wishes to do so may challenge me directly in combat. not bad. Not bad. Very interesting she came to Scarlet's defense like that, but okay, not bad, not bad. So with that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Head down in the description below, links to social media, our Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. It'd be especially appreciated today, of all days, which is my birthday. So with that being said, I'm going to be doing this all day. God help me. No, but seriously. We've got, so the mermaids and the vampires who love us, or love them. Wow, love us. Yeah, the vampires love us too. We have blood. I assume you do. Um, so pretty much we have 8 chapters of the Rake and Recluse. Looked a lot smaller from the little line, didn't it? And then 5 of Twice the Growl. So look forward to those. And then we've also got one more chapter of Court of Nightfall? Yes. So stay tuned for that. Without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.